Hello, guys. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona sports staff identify two positions of as utmost priority for the upcoming summer transfer window. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, in this episode, talking about Raphinha, as manager Xavi has told Barcelona not to sell Raphinha to Newcastle United or Chelsea or wherever he's been linked because Xavi still values him a lot. We are also going to be discussing on that. So, guys, as we get right into the full story, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and please watch the video right up to the very end. Following Matteo Alemani's decision to remain at Barcelona, the Spaniard has already kickstarted the club's transfer plans for the season ahead with the assistance of his right-hand man Deco. According to Dario Sport, the board has identified certain problems areas, within the squad. They have particularly prioritized the signing of a new midfielder ahead of the new season, along with a striker that can complement Robert Lewandowski. The board believe Barca have postponed the idea of signing a new midfielder for too long, with Sergio Busquets leaving the club at the end of this season. The club desperately require a new face in the number 6 slot. To that end, Barcelona could step up their efforts to sign the likes of Sofian Amrabat, Martin Zubimendi, Ruben Neves, or even Joshua Kimmich. They may have to do some financial engineering in order to sign either of these four stars. As for the striker slot, Barcelona are satisfied with the performances of Lewandowski. The Pole has netted 31 goals in all competitions so far, but there have been times when his performances dropped a lot, and on those occasions, the club simply did not have anyone to fill the gap. Barcelona's priority is to sign a long-term alternative such as Vitor Roque, but if the Brazilian international comes out to be too expensive, the club could explore a move for a low-cost option such as Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Finally, the Barcelona board has also identified the right-back position as a potential weakness. However, signing a right-back will only come as a priority once the club completes the signing of a new striker and a midfielder. Otherwise, there is a substantial chance Barca could continue to rely on the versatility of Ronald Araujo, Sergio Roberto, and Jules Koundé next season, with Julian Araujo as an alternative. The upcoming summer transfer window promises to be a very hectic one, and deservingly so. There are certain areas that still must be strengthened, despite Barcelona going last season signing some top-class players to strengthen the positions. But Barcelona still have a lot of work, if you ask me personally, because when we look at this season currently, right, the season is not yet done. This season currently, especially in European competition, we have been a big mess. And I think if Barca can up their game when we talk about cup competitions, then we are moving towards the right direction. But right now, to be honest, we are not doing that because, yes, we won the league well, dominant with a very big point gap, but we still have a lot to do. Let's not think La Liga is all and all. Because most of us now Barca fans, we want this club to do well. Even if they don't want to win the Champions League next season, but at least they should compete. They should play and compete as a team that has a name of Barca. Barca is a big name with pride. And the way we have been getting eliminated from Champions League lately has been so disgraceful. And hopefully we can do it better this time around. Xavi, I think he has been doing a marvelous job, especially in La Liga. But I think his decision making needs to improve. Honestly, his decision making needs to improve heading into next season. Because I don't know if when it comes to Europe, Xavi turns into somebody else. I don't understand the kind of decisions he makes, especially in the lineup. And I don't know. They say we learn from our mistakes, so we hope Xavi can learn from his mistakes in the past, because I don't think he ought to know than anybody that Barca have so much impatient fan base, and we don't need to, even if we don't want to win the Champions League, but at least we should compete and go even far, like the semi-finals. People will understand. So I think Barca definitely need to strengthen the squad. which definitely makes this summer transfer window very important because Xavi himself will know that yes, if I want to compete well in European competition, the team must have a better players than it is this season, which Barcelona know very well for sure that they must go ahead and strengthen. Like the DM role as Busquets is leaving, we need a replacement there. Then very importantly, we need a right back. A right back will be of utmost importance. That's, the right back have always been a problem for a very long time. We quite remember there have been a problem. We've been trying to sort out that area of the field. Buying Nelson Semedo, Hector Bellerin, Sergino Des, all of them have been failures. But honestly, this season I think we have been doing so well there because um, Jules Koundé is so versatile and he's playing the right back position so well, which have come in handy for us. Then on to the final story of discussion. With the summer transfer window on the horizon, Barca are starting to ramp up activity as they look to expedite exit operations over the coming weeks so that they can be in a position to sign and register new players. One player who has been heavily linked with the summer exit is last year's arrival Raphinha. The 26-year-old has enjoyed a solid debut season at Spotify Camp Nou, but given the club's financial circumstances and interest in him from the Premier League, a sale looked likely. In fact, reports had suggested that Barcelona were ready to sanction his exit if an offer worth €80 million were to arrive, amid strong interest from loaded clubs like Newcastle United and Chelsea. Now, though, there seems to be a change in stance. According to Javi Miguel of AS, Xavi Hernandez has told Barcelona not to sell Raphinha in the summer and that he counts on the 26-year-old winger 100% for next season. It is claimed that the Barca manager held transfer meeting with club president Joan Laporta as well as soon-to-be sporting director Deco, who also happens to be the current agent of Raphinha. And during those meetings, Xavi made it absolutely clear that he does not want Raphinha to be sold and that the Brazilian international remains a key part of his plans for next season onwards. The 43-year-old tactician is of the opinion that it is hard to find a player of the 26-year-old's profile and quality on the market, and he is very happy with how the ex-Leeds United ace has performed this season. Of course, Raphinha, for me, even though he has not had the best of seasons, but I think he has been doing so well in some games and he have helped this team. And I think that he's a guy who really wants to improve better. He knows that he can bring in more to the table than what he is. But I think that he has not been the worst signing by any means. And I think next season, if things go well for him, then it will be great to watch. So I don't think Barca should sell him as rumors have been saying. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.